Each year, every Saitama Battlegrounds district selects one content creator to fight to the death in an arena against 7 other content creators. 8 districts, 8 contestants, 1 winner. And to top it all off, the winner will gain a grand prize of 1,500 Robux. This is the Hunger Games in Saitama Battlegrounds. 3, 2, 1... go. This is Wicked. He's strong-willed and determined, and he decided to start off the game by heading across the map to go try and kill Clowney and Abzern. However, as Wicked began to attack, he quickly realized that Clowney had formed an alliance with Abzern. Finding himself outnumbered, Wicked decided to retreat to the center of the map while Abzern and Clowney decided to hide behind a tree? Interesting strategy.
We will survive.
Meanwhile, Jeff, who has incredible skill, made his way towards Floaty. However, Floaty is smart and resilient, and he decided to head towards the center of the map where he could team up with Wicked. Jeff, now being outnumbered, decided to go join the fight between Tuba and Mythical. At this point, Mythical was losing, and it made it all the easier for Tuba, as he laughed while destroying Mythical, passing Mythical to Jeff just to finish him off. Tuba and Jeff realized that they worked well together, and they decided to form an alliance. Meanwhile, Floaty and Wicked, with their new formed alliance, made their way to go face Clowney and Abzern, who were still attempting to hide behind a tree. I guess that strategy didn't quite work out. Anyways, a short while into the fight, Jeff and Tuba decided to join in, making this a 6-player fight. Wicked and Floaty tried to team up on Jeff, but Jeff escaped and began running. Wicked decided to chase after Jeff, but this separated him from Floaty, which gave Abzern and Clowney the perfect opportunity to solo out Floaty. However, Floaty fled back to Wicked, where they teamed up to fight Jeff and Tuba. However, they were quickly separated again. And as we've seen before, you can't survive the Hunger Games alone. Wicked was chased by Tuba, and without his teammate, Wicked was quickly eliminated. And after eliminating Wicked, Tuba made his way over to Jeff, where he also eliminated Floaty. But you may be thinking to yourself, we've seen 7 people, but where's the 8th? Well, hiding in plain sight the entire round was Stud. Stud camouflaged into the wall and was able to evade being discovered until Clowney and Abzern found him.
We could be friends.
Give us one reason we shouldn't kill you.
Because if you guys get to the last place, I'll just reset.
We should
I
kill
don't
him.
know, but we could be friends. We're friends now. Goodbye.
Yes, we're friends.
Clowney was skeptical of Stud, and he didn't trust him, but Abzern believed in Stud.
Let's go kill Stud. I really want to kill Stud.
No, but we're friends now.
We're friends now. You just met him. You didn't even say hi.
At this point in the game, everyone was low on health.
I want to get him. He's super low.
Up to this point, Jeff and Tuba had destroyed every team that they'd come in contact with, and it was time for them to finally face Clowney and Abzern. Everyone was incredibly low on health at this point, so Clowney and Abzern decided to take a passive approach and not fight. Nonetheless, Jeff and Tuba believed in their abilities to win, considering they had come this far with no trouble. Jeff and Tuba began attacking Clowney and Abzern, but they quickly realized that they had overestimated their own abilities. After a few moments of fighting, Clowney and Abzern easily took out Jeff, and with it being a 1v2, things weren't looking good for Tuba. Tuba began to run, but he was quickly pinned to a wall where his infamous legacy was destroyed. Alas, we reached the final 3, Abzern, Clowney, and Stud. Abzern and Clowney, being the only ones who ever found out where Stud was, went directly to his hiding spot, where they would inform him that it was time to keep his promise and let them win, just as he had said earlier in the game. But then, the unthinkable happened.
I kind of want to see you guys die, though.
Hiding in plain sight the entire round was Stud.
We could be friends.
Give us one reason we shouldn't kill you.
I'll just reset.
I really want to kill Stud.
Die, though.
Stud had betrayed them, and it was a 1v2, but Stud had barely taken any damage the entire round, whereas Clowney and Abzern had taken a consistent beating. Stud saw this and used it to his advantage. Stud had seen the power of teams, the chaos that Jeff and Tuba were able to create. He knew that the only way to win this battle was by separating them, and that's exactly what he did. Stud targeted Abzern because he had lower health, and within a few hits, Stud, in a turn of events, had separated Clowney and Abzern. Now all that was left was to take out one final opponent.